Welcome to the Dark Dimension, everyone. I'll be your guide. My name is Iban Bora. Today, I just thought I'd make a quick video on Cosmic Crucible. Just a couple of things that I've learnt, and yeah. So let's have a look at a few things. Okay, so one of the big problems I'm noticing a lot of people are having is Wakanda in Room 5. I've only found one thing that's reliable really to beat that, and that is the Young Avengers minus Chavez, because she's cosmic, and throw in Doom instead. So yeah, you lose the benefit from Chavez passive, but you gain Doom. The only problem here I've found is with really big Wakandans, Gear 16, Gear 16, 6 red plus Killmongers have a tendency to possibly kill your Doom if they've got the ultimate T4. So those of you building Wakandans, it's a smart thing to do. But apart from that, as you can see, this beat 7 red Killmonger there. This is the best thing I've found, guys. It works really well. Yes, Young Avengers can be tricky on defense, but I personally would prefer to be able to clear all the rooms, and I don't have another answer for this. Weapon X gets wrecked. It can win, yes, it can. Lots of things can win, but do you want to rely on stupid RNG to be able to get yourself through the line? Me personally, I don't. Have to sometimes, but when I don't have to, I won't. So this is the go-to, guys. So next I want to talk about Young Avengers in Room 4, the slowdown room. Okay, so this is the team I like to use. Dadbro, Zima, Hello, and Shang. And you want ability block Squirrel Girl, special with Shatter, and then be careful with long shot special because you don't want to drop too many of them too low, otherwise you're going to get too many pings back from Kate, too many blinds, and you really don't want Shang-Chi blinded because he's your main man for this next hit. And he will just wreck. Okay? And if Hela's not blind afterwards and you've still got some living, Hela can spread the ability block from Squirrel Girl, or most likely probably stuck behind a taunt on Miss Marvel if she's alive at that point. But you can throw that out there anyway. It helps remove some crap. Now, this works on, as you can see, that's almost a 300k punch down. So there's a different method I like to use for much bigger Young Avengers. So let's talk about that now. And as we do, we might as well just talk about in general the art of the 2-tap. So here's one I prepared earlier. Okay, so what you're looking at here is what I call 2-tap goodness. All right, so there are many teams that you're going to come across where it's very obvious you're not going to 1-tap it. Okay, you might think you can. Your best bet is a clean 2-tap. Trying to go in for a solo tap can be very nasty if it's not going to do what you need it to be done. And then you may end up having to cancel because you need that team to actually win. And then you're stuck doing a 3-tap because you're choosing an easy 2-tap after you've stuffed your first hit. Be smart about it. Know when your team cannot beat that team in one go, and take the smart 2-tap like I've done right here. So I've used my original team because this is my main go-to really for Young Avengers in the slowdown room, Room 4. Now, as you can see, this is quite a big Young Avengers, all right? We've got 3 Gear 16s, the others are Gear 15. Lots of stars, lots of big reds. Okay, I played it the exact same. However, as soon as Shang-Chi does his ult, boom, pause the game. Because you're not going to really get another attack after that. Not against big Young Avengers. And all they're going to do is buff up, give themselves healing possibly and other stuff. And no, you don't want to do that. Just pause the game. Wait 5 minutes till the timer drops to nothing. And just wait with the pause screen up. It will kick you out of the fight when it ends. And then you can come in for a clean second hit. Now, this is my preferred second tap for Young Avengers in Room 4 is A-Force with Deathpool. They get in there nice and quick, and boom, Deathpool cleans it up afterwards, so you don't have to worry too much about Kate's pings. Guys, I can't say this enough. Don't sleep on A-Force. It's actually really good in Crucible, and it's not bad in War, but we're not here to talk about War. It's really good in Crucible. It's not really affected by too many of the room's debuffs, so you can get away with it. And because it's so damn fast, and you've got that early ability block with Spider-Woman, it can be an extremely good sacrificial team, or it can be nice on a cleanup when you can't really let the other team get much of a turn. Because if this team had a chance to have a turn, I'm dead. So my cleanup had to make sure they don't really get a turn. There. So let's go check out the next example of the 2-tap. Again, guys, like I said, know when you're beaten, because you're only truly beaten when you fail the room and lose the Crucible. So beat the room, you're not truly beaten just yet. You've got a chance, especially if you've got a decent defense set and you're going to force a few 2-taps and possibly a 3-tap, then you can afford to do these 2-taps. All right, so I've gone in with, again, like I said before, guys, one of my favorites for a sacrifice team is the A-Force. So I've gone in with Yo-Yo there, just in case I need to get by this Strife Taunt. I've got 2 first movers right here being skirmishers. That will get me through Strife, and I can get in there with Drew and maybe do something. All right, so to be honest, guys, I can't remember exactly what I've done here in this first tap. I think I've drawn out Doom's ultimate, and that's why everyone has ended with full healing and stuff like that. And then I've gone in with my Emma Weapon X as a nice easy cleanup. Bang bang. This team is just too nasty, guys. Like, this is one of those examples. You go in there with just that Weapon X team, and there's a good chance you could accidentally trigger Doom. And then what? You're cancelling. Yeah, you know what's nasty and know what's not an easy one shot, and don't even try. It's smarter to take the clean 2-tap all day, every day, guys. Okay, now I just wanted to explain something with this Young Avengers dealio. Okay, now this is quite important, guys. This is a perfect sack first hit. Yep. Now, why did I cancel here? Okay. I cancelled because I screwed up. Okay. Young Avengers, you got to be super careful, guys. If your first sacrifice, you don't get everyone below a certain percentage of health, right? And you go in and you go throw Nico ult just like an idiot, there's a good chance you're going to drop someone low and Squirrel Girl's just going to heal everyone and fight's over, right? Be careful of that, all right? If you have to, go in basic with Nico. Then clean it up how you would. Spider-Woman ability block, Squirrel Girl, Miss Marvel, delete, Jessica, energy feed, Deathpool, snipe. So I just thought I really wanted to pass that through to you guys. I wanted you to know that, how that can stuff you up. I don't want you to make the same mistake I did in today's Crucible by doing this. So you've got a better understanding. So again, from today's Crucible here, I've got another example of nice 2-tap. Okay, Cosmic Room. They've chosen to run with a new Warriors combination here of speed and nastiness. Again, why try and go for a one-shot that really you're probably not going to get? Be smart. Take a 2-tap. Threw my Sims in, ate all the ults, went in Young Avengers Doom, crushed. So there was a whole bunch of showing you some good, so I thought I might as well show you some bad too. Okay, Darkhold in room 6 is pretty hard. It's a nightmare, guys. I've misplayed the crap out of this, but it is what it is. Now, it's more of a teaching lesson here I want to show you is fail here. I tried to set it up. Then fail, I was getting destroyed. And instead of accepting it and trying to come in, because I really did no real damage to this team at all. I mean, this Morgan Le Fay, as you can see, is an ISO 4 striker. even though it's misdisplaying the damage numbers there. This is her real damage, and she's an ISO 4 striker. And ISO 4 is brutal, guys. If you're going to put ISO 4 on anyone, Morgan Le Fay striker, 100%. First ISO 4 choice, best ISO 4 choice, most annoying thing to deal with, especially in counter matches if you've only got ISO 3. You get wrecked. Okay, so after this combat cancel here, I've just decided, guys, I'm not beating this room. I much prefer to use my Darkhold elsewhere, get a win on a different room, which is what I've done here, because this Axemen Dormammu Doom team is brutal, and I honestly wasn't understanding how I was going to get through it. I just used Darkhold, get through it instead. This was a bit nasty. I used my Eternals there. You know, we just explained this to you. Boom. Yeah. So after going, no, that's not happening, I'm probably not getting this room, I abandoned the room. I cleaned every other room, and I had Weapon X left. So I threw it at it for a laugh. And I just cancelled because I didn't want him having the satisfaction of knowing how bad he crushed my Weapon X. Honestly, guys, Weapon X is not that great in Crucible. My personal opinion. But, yeah. I think Omega Red and Lady Deathstrike have a lot of use. But I think this team is probably better pieced out. I'm not having much luck. And most days I'm clearing every single room, and I'm left sitting there with my Weapon X not doing anything at the end. So I really need to figure out what's going on there. I mean, maybe I have to come up with some sort of hybrid with my Weapon X that can work on something, and I'll put my mind to that and see what I come up with, I guess. So yeah, guys, that's just a couple little bits from me about a few little tips and tricks that I've learnt for, you know, getting a more successful attack, learning when to, you know, when to abandon a room and just go for the points elsewhere. You know, these are the best things that I can probably pass on to you guys at the moment. And some of those team suggestions and stuff like that. I hope you learnt something, guys. I hope I'm helpful. Like I said, I seem to help out my Alliance teammates a lot. They keep asking me stuff for some reason, so it's obviously working for them, so maybe it works for you. And yeah, if you like it, all that garbage, like, subscribe, whatever. I would appreciate somebody actually appreciating this. So I'm Gory One out. Thanks, guys.